Type of crystalline solids. Type of crystalline solids. Crystalline solids are various types. One is metallic solids. Metallic solids. Example, first, metallic solids. In this, atoms are held by strong metallic bonds. Strong metallic bonds. Now we will have a doubt that how the metallic bonds are introduced in the metallic solid. So metallic solids, metallic bond will be introduced. Metallic bond is a electrostatic bond. Is an electrostatic bond due to flow of kernel electrons or core electrons of atom. So this metallic bond will be created due to flow of kernel electrons or core electrons between the atom. For example, if I take an iron atom, if I take iron, so there is a iron matter, one metal we have, one iron atom, second iron atom, third one, fourth one, like. In its valency shell we will have iron configuration will come final configuration 3d6 4s2. So what are these unpaired electrons are present in the 3d orbital? They are called as a kernel electrons or core electron. These kernel electrons will delocalize or flow from one atom to another atom. When they are flowing one atom to another one, like continuationally, these atoms will acquire positive, negative, simultaneously they will get a charge. When simultaneously positive, negative charges are created, that charges will make the two atoms to held strongly. That is called metallic bond. So metallic bond is due to flow, it is an electrostatic bond which is introduced due to flow of kernel electrons or free electron. This way they are introduced the metallic bond and they are held. Next, melting points, boiling points. Melting point, boiling points are high. Metallic solids will have the high melting points and boiling points. Next, metallic solids are metallic crystals. Metallic solids are good conductors. Good conductors of heat and electricity. Heat and electricity. These both are good conductors. Next, second type is ionic solids. Ionic solids. Take example for the metallic solids. All metals, silver, gold, platinum, sodium, magnesium, like EDC. More. Whatever element is metal, that will come under metallic solids. Next, ionic solids. Ionic solids are ionic compounds. All ionic compounds. All ionic compounds are ionic solids. Okay. Next, ionic solids are held, ionic solids are held by strong electrostatic forces. Electrostatic forces between ions. So in ion formation, in ionic compound formation, cation anions will be These both are held by electrostatic forces. They leads to formation of ionic compound, that is AB. So they are held by strong electrostatic forces which are created between the ions. Force will be in between the ion, cation and anion. Next, melting points, boiling points are high. Melting points, boiling points are sharp and high. Sharp and high. Next, good conductors. Good conductors of electricity. Good conductors of electricity only in aqueous. Only in aqueous solution. Only in water. When you add this compound in water, then only they will act as a good conductor. Due to having free ions. Due to having free ions. In aqueous solution, they will dissociate into ions. Due to having free ions, they will act as a good conductors. Only in aqueous solution. Example for the ionic solids are sodium chloride, magnesium hydroxide, etc. Is covalent solids. Covalent solids, or it is only called network covalent solids. Network covalent solids are gained structured solids. Gained structured solid, whatever all comes under same. In this case, atoms are held by covalent bond. They are held by covalent bond. Melting points, boiling points are very high. Very high. Bad conductors of heat and electricity. They are bad conductors of heat and electricity. Examples if you take for network covalent solids are like, first one, diamond. In diamond, all the carbon atoms are held in a tetrahedral shape. Tetrahedral shape which is continuing. Gain structure. This is one tetrahedral structure. Same way, it is further bonded with another one. This is bonded with further another one. Like gain structure, it will be keep on going. Network manner, its continuation combined. Similar example you can take a graphite. Graphite, just now we discussed in the previous concept. Graphite also, all the atoms are arranged in hexagonal. Hexagonal, which is continuing, network manner combined. Like layered structure. So graphite, diamond, silica, SiO2, silicon carbide, this all will come under network covalent structures which have the gained structure. Gained structure, network manner, they are connected for longer distance. These are called as a covalent network solids. So now here, covalent network solids are bad conductors of heat and electricity. There is an exception. Exception is graphite. Graphite is a covalent network solid, but it is a good conductor of electricity. It is good conductor of electricity. Good conductor of electricity. Why it is good conductor? due to having free electron on each carbon. Free electron on each carbon will be. Each carbon atom will have one free electron. So because of that free electron, that graphite will act as a good conductor of electricity. Next, the fourth one. Molecular solids. First one, molecular solids. Molecular solids are held by weak van der Waals forces, or hydrogen bond. They are called as a molecular solids. These molecular solids further classified into three types. One is polar molecular solids, non-polar molecular solids, molecular solids. Third one, hydrogen bond molecular solids. So here they will have different properties. First, low melting points, boiling points. We have low melting point and boiling points because weak forces are present. And some of polar molecular solids, are good conductors of electricity in aqueous solution. Good conductors of electricity in aqueous solution only, because these polar molecular solids will split into ion, they dissociate into ion and they conduct electricity in aqueous solution. Example for these molecular solids, if you take P4 is molecular solid, S8 is molecular solid, P4O10 or P4O5, P2O5 molecular solid, NH3 ammonia is a molecular solid, H2O ice is a molecular solid, CO2 dry ice is a molecular solid. So like so many comes in this molecular solid. So which are held by weak van der Waals force or hydrogen bond. For example, if you take water and ammonia will come molecular solids which are bound by hydrogen bond, which are held by hydrogen bond. CO2 comes due to van der Waals forces. Right. These are molecular solid they have classified. So let's take one question. Classify following into amorphous and crystalline. Amorphous and crystalline. That is benzene, PVC, polyvinyl chloride, polythene, cellulose, potassium nitrate, P4. This one you have to get. If you take here, first amorphous. Amorphous is polymers. Simple point I will say, all polymers are amorphous. all polymers are amorphous solids. So PVC will come under amorphous, polyethylene also will come in amorphous, cellulose also is a polymer, isn't it? The monomer of the cellulose is glucose, so that is also comes under polymer only. So cellulose is the amorphous solids. If you come for crystalline if you take, which are benzene is a crystalline, benzene crystalline, potassium nitrate is crystalline, and P4 also crystalline. Same way, one more question here. Classify following into different crystalline solids. Different crystalline solids. Examples: P4, P4O10, silver, sodium chloride, CO2, benzoic acid, silicon carbide or silica SiO2. This one. If you take here, first metallic solid. How many types are there actually? Crystalline solids are 4 types. Metallic solid, ionic solids, covalent network type solids, and molecular solids. These 4 types you have to classify. Metallic solids. What is example for metallic solids? All metals will come in metallic solid. In this given example, metallic solid is only one, that is Ag, silver. Next one is molecular solids. Molecular solids. Molecular solids means what? Which are held by van der Waals force or hydrogen bond. That molecular solids will be possible here: P4, P4O10 and CO2, which are held by the molecular weak van der Waals forces or hydrogen bonding will be present. So P4, P4O10 and CO2 comes under molecular solid. Next one, ionic solid. Ionic solids means what? Which are ionic compound, where the cation and anion formation will be already formed ions will be, that will be called as a ionic compound. Which is ionic compound in this given one? NaCl. NaCl. Only one is ionic compound. Next, covalent solids. Covalent network solids. So the remaining all will come under covalent. Benzoic acid. Benzoic acid will split into ion, but it is not formed by ionic bond. It will undergo dissociation and leads to formation of ion. I am sorry. Benzoic acid will come under molecular solids. I am sorry. Benzoic acid will come under molecular solid, hydrogen bonded molecular solid. Covalent will come silicon, and SiO2 is covalent network type of solids. So like this, crystalline solids are classified into 4 types: metallic, ionic, covalent and molecular solids.